I'm not ready. No, you don't. Not at all. No, Chief.
Unless I don't know, I'm more boy like this.
No, you
dab.
Let's go for a grace of it.
Paul bring the cups.
Can it be something like I just keep in the compound and guy we are to done me Mr. Is it Mr. The one from Vivian?
Pali bamuna na wakazi kankosi ba mystery guest atuza ati bana simu wangene samu. If anything, try and protect the two families as a husband or as a wife until per stage ya many
uti wenzo kama bankania wanataka kumchukuatia
step lekani tunaliko kukangana pali bamuna na wakazi kankosi ba mystery guest atuza ati bana simu wangene samu. If anything, try and protect the two families as a husband or as a wife.
Tiga aja mas.
Mlandu hata na kuweza mabara zangu. Mkosai, and Mkosai is the name for my village. I'm 24 years old. The first place where I started learning how to dance was the time I was at school. Yes, I remember I was in 11. Yeah, so the thing that motivated me about dance is I used to see my friends traveling to different places. The time they were preparing at school, the head of departments were like giving them attention, all that, and more like, but let me say, the time I used to see them dancing, I used to admire because they seemed to be happy. And after finding out about a lot of people, they earn a living through dancing, they travel a lot, so that motivated me. When I was starting, the time I was joining this industry, the time I was starting dancing, I'm telling you it was, I faced a lot of challenges from my family who stays in different parts of Zambia. Like even some used to call, like my older brother, the one who brought me here, they used to phone him, hey, tell him to stop wasting his time, tell him to concentrate on his studies, he's just wasting his time. The things he's introducing himself to, they're not going to benefit him in any way. So I can say I received 0% support from my family. Today, I can say they are in support of me because they have seen that I'm able to sustain myself in a small way I can by the little I earn through art. Yeah, and I can say I'm completing my tertiary level of studies with a zero payment from my family or from me, but I've paid myself through the talent I have of art. So by that, I think my relatives, they have started supporting me in a way that I'm not asking anything from them. Yes, I'm spending myself on myself and I'm spending on art.
Okay. So when I shout sha sha sha, you have to respond like sha. Sha sha sha. Sha. Sha sha sha. 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 Sha sha sha. Sha. Sha sha sha. 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 Sha.
I'm a lead dancer and I'm a solo dancer too. Solo dancer, it is a dance where you're supposed to present an individual. Yeah, like the drummers can start drumming the drum, then the whole crew can enter on stage and just start singing and clapping for you to support you. Then you'll be dancing alone.
It started like a very small group, like a theater group of 6-7 people. Then when we joined them, then we started changing some of the things. we started introducing the dances, traditional dances. Yeah, then we started slowly. We introduce one dance. We teach some other our colleagues. We started performing it. Again, we introduce another dance. Then we said, "Oh, guys, for a dance group, we are just few. Can we recruit?" Oh, yes, we recruit 3. We became 9. We started doing another traditional dances. That traditional music came from ancestors some time back, so there is nothing like I'm copying, I'm stealing. No, it's my culture. So when they find you doing that, they can just scrap, and maybe when you make some mistakes, they just say, okay, the way you were singing that song in the village, we sing like this. There is nothing like, no, why are you doing this? We are going to arrest you. Yeah, but again, there is some dances. There is some Gule Wamkuru, for example, in Northwestern. There is some ethnic groups, for example, Chota. Ethnic groups, we are talking about those groups who do Makishi, Masquerade, Makish dance, Gule Wamkulu from Eastern Province, where they put, because like us contemporary group dance troops, the chiefs from Makish, from Northwestern Province, they said, please, those groups who are doing Makish dance, Gule Wamkuru, they should stop. Because for you to start doing Nyao, Gule Wamkuru, or Likish, you have to pass, it's a process. You have to pass through this process. You have to go in the camp. They have to circumcise you. There is something secretly that they do. Then you graduate. Then that process here in town, we don't do them.
Protasio is my father.
Protasio for me, he is more like a father to me.
Protasio is a father to me. Protasio is a director to me. Protasio is an over to me. Yeah, he's a teacher. He's everything. Yeah, in our company, he's the head. So he's the one who runs everything. But yeah, we've got some branches of leaders, but him is the overall, like the board of directors.
He's also the one who looks after us, the whole group. the one who cares about us. He's the one who is there for us. Even looks, he's the one who even gave us the performance so that we learn something about dancing through that. Yeah, he's the one who teaches us songs.
He's my director, my leader, and he's my everything in short. He's the reason why I'm like this today. He's the reason why I can perform in front of the president. I can sing in front of big people. I can act. I can do sorts of things. It's because of Protasio.
What I'm doing here, I'm preparing the skin, removing some of the meaty steak from the skin, so that it can be ready to make another traditional aspects. We don't allow if you are making a drum, you are changing the skin. Maybe if you are putting another skin to make a drum, it's a culture. When you know that I'm making a drum tomorrow, you avoid to have sex, you just sleep, because if you have sex, then you start making drum. The sound can't come out the way it's supposed to come out. That's how it is.
You know, in traditional culture, there's language, there's attitude, which is behavior. You know, a lot of things that we learn are coming from this, what we call traditional culture. You can get your tradition, or you can get your culture through where you are coming from. For instance, each and every house has its own way of living, and that's the culture in a specific home. If you are washing your hands, you find out that everyone is washing hands in one basin to eat shima, or to eat whatever meal that is there, you know. But if we throw away our own tradition or the way we live, and that brings everyone together, then we're going to be a lost nation. So all I'm trying to say is the traditional that we have in Zambia is playing a very significant role. The role whereby it is bringing families together. It is bringing communities together. So for me, it is very, very important and very significant.
Mangoma yo yo yo, tamukwete abana bamuchani, benkabalya bamufetulo. Mangoma, tamukwete abana bamuchani, benkabalya bamufetulo. Mangoma, tamukwete abana bamuchani, benkabalya bamufetulo. Mangoma. Nalila, nalila, nalila yo yo yo. Tamukwete abana bamuchani, benkabalya bamufetulo. Mangoma,
nalira nalira
Oh nalira yoyoyo tamukweta abana ba muchani benka balya ba mufeduro nalira
tamukweta abana ba mutani
benka balya ba mufeduro nalira
tamukweta abana ba mutani
benka balya ba mufeduro nalira
nalira nalira
nalira yoyoyo tamukweta abana ba muchani benka balya ba mufeduro nalira
nalira nalira
nalira yoyoyo tamukweta abana ba muchani benka balya ba mufeduro nalira.
The definition of art in three ways.
Creativity.
Freedom.
Art is life.
Life.
It's life.
Life. Expression.
Art is health.
Yeah, I can define it in so many ways. Yeah, depending on how experienced you are in it. You know, it has got so many different definitions due to some experiences that people have, different experiences. So it depends. So I may define it even 100 ways, 100 or 1,000.
Art is beauty.
Art is an inborn nature. Everyone is born with it, you know, because art is something which is already there. Yeah, so you just have to realize that you can also do it.
It helps you express yourself, or express how you're feeling, or express what other people are feeling, or in trying to communicate what you're trying to say using the arts. It can be verbal, it can be non-verbal. And the last one was freedom. It just makes people be who they are. There's no pretending in the arts, I feel. It's the one place that you can be who you want to be. You can be free to be you. That's why the arts is one of the places that is very accepting of whoever you are. Doesn't matter where you're coming from, your background. You can be free to be anything.
So why is art beauty? Because I believe no environment can survive without art. Art beautifies each and every environment. That's the first thing, and then it's a solution to a lot of different problems, because if not for art, I believe even the way the world is developing, it wouldn't have been developing at this rate. But because of art has brought a lot of solutions, because it allows people to think creatively and to be innovative.
An artist is someone who always finds a way out of every critical situation.
The reason why now I'm doing art, because I see some interest in art of myself, because art has been helping me a lot. Yes, in terms of my education, it was art who was supporting me in my education, because I was learning free education because of my talent, because of art.
You see, a lot of people, whenever people are facing difficulties, challenges, they always tend to art.
Without art, you tend to forget or to ignore some of the beauty, you know, that is in the world. See, but with art, it makes you, you know, be attracted to something, you know, because it is like it brought close to you by putting it in art form. Because without art, someone cannot develop interest. So art has really helped me, you know, to be very, very sensitive and, you know, careful, especially in the way I approach, you know, life. Sure.
We respect art, we eat art, we dress art, we bath art, we think art. Yeah, if it was possible, we would have even married art, but it is not just possible. Yeah, otherwise we appreciate art very, very much. Yeah, it is something that we have always kept in our hearts. Yeah, something that gives us food on the table. Yeah, something which has made people travel the world, you know, and showing people what really Zambian culture is and how great it is.
I can't imagine life without art. Most especially my life, because I feel art is just something that everyone depends on. Even people depend on art unknowingly, and it's just that some people don't even get to realize that what they're doing is art, or how they've I can just say everyone is an artist, but they just don't realize that, because most people, I can say, we always imply art in almost each and every single thing. Mama,
What we were doing there previously, when we were putting the drums in the fire, so we were making sure that we boost up the sounds. They go up on the higher note. Yeah. So now, from the fire, we come here now, putting what I called there previously, proud to come here. I called this puller. But in English, you can just say it as sound condenser. It is a mixture of ground nuts, compounded ground nuts, with soap. So any kind of soap that you can use, it's fine. So this one, this is my lead drum. This is my rhythm, and this one, it is my second rhythm. Then finally, this is what I call my master drum. So I'll start with, so I'm gonna first hear the sounds. You see the sounds are they sound awkward, but we're gonna balance them. So I'll begin with my second rhythm. I call this in English sound condenser. So it's gonna condense the sound. Yeah. Making the drum sound the way it's supposed to sound. And again, you're supposed to put this according to the dance which you are supposed to play. So
the role of the drum actually depends on the dance. Why I'm saying this is because the master drummer follows the solo dancer.
So the master drummer has to be creative, because the creativity that you have as you are doing the master drumming, it gives you that spirit motion. Now you start doing something that you don't even know, but you are doing it. It's just coming, then you are doing it. Like you pray, you play some of the tactics you've never played, but it's just coming because of you are enjoying it, you are concentrating. I mean, the communication between you and the dancer, it's like fantastic, nice. Then you enjoy. The more you enjoy it, the more some of the beats that you've never done, it can come.
Zambian dance, much of it, if you check very well, we involve the whole body. Find the legs are moving, the waist is moving, the hands sometimes, the men will enter using their hands and moving like that. We involve almost the whole body. Musician, you have to love what you do. You have to be consistent for rehearsals. You have to love rehearsals, not performances. No, rehearsals now makes you to be a good drummer. But if you like performances only because you know that if I perform I get something, then you can't be a best drummer, a good drummer. You can't.
Today I'm here, like the rehearsal schedule is, the rehearsals are supposed to start around 14 hours. If I check my time, it's tell me it's 12:56. I arrived here, I think 12 hours exact. It's because I had a shot yesterday, I have something. So that has supported me to be punctual at rehearsals. Hence, what I'm going to do here today is going to advance my skill. It's because I've given myself time for rehearsals and because I have something to sustain myself.
Chapwa. Chile is kilo. What chile dog?
I don't know where we are going. Where are we going? At Chiwati? Pacheze? Tenda kuchiwa Chiawa. So we are going at Chiawa for a performance to teach young children how to dance.
Lady queens and gentle kings, boys princes and girls princesses, under the roof of unity, the building blocks of tranquility, the windows of serenity and the open doors of solidarity. Allow me to tell you a tale of a wonderful tale about Mother Zambia and who she is. She is the beautiful land where the great Zambezi River flows. She is the true identity that unfolds the mighty Victoria Falls. She is the homeland and palace of wildlife and a true source of a lot of natural minerals. The Zambian people. The Zambian people are defined with compassion for morality. They are strong believers of respect for human dignity. The Zambian women. The Zambian women are full of love, joy, and most of all, hospitality. The men always practice group solidarity, and the young ones are encouraged to grow up with co-responsibility. Its culture and tradition. Its culture and tradition is filled with pride because of its rich history. From the typical eastern part of Zambia comes vigilant men and women who work so hard to see to it that the culture and tradition is preserved and passed on to the next breed. Down in the southern part is a lot of beautiful scenery and the country's tourist capital. Up in the northern part are people who practice farming, both aqua and agriculture, which contributes to the country's economy. In the western part of Zambia is one of Zambia's traditional ceremonies called Kuomboka, which brings people together to celebrate common humanity. And that is the country where I come from, and Zambia is the country where I belong. I am Zambian, and Zambia is my pride.
Like we just have a breakdown, but we are hoping that the car will be okay. We are rushing so that we can do the final like rehearsals. We are doing this project with Patrick. We have to perform as we are celebrating the Zambia's Independence Day tomorrow on Sunday, so it will be a good show. We are hoping, like, we need a lot of support from the community, from the chiefs, headmen, the whole entire, so we are teaching them traditional drums, traditional music, traditional songs.
My name is Patrick Kazadi. Born and bred from out of Zambia, which is in Congo, Kinshasa per se. I grew up in an environment where I had so many difficulties, no education, no chances of freedom, because it was this environment that was full of violence and so much violence and wars. So what brought me in Zambia was the fact that my father was here. My grandmother brought me here so that I should live with my father. Then unfortunately my father passed away within the short period of time after my grandmother went back. And if I remember very well, those days there were no communication to call, to WhatsApp or messages or anything. So if something like that happens, it just ends like that. So I never had any other families here, and my father, when he died, I joined the streets. I had nowhere to go, so I lived in the streets of Lusaka for 5, 6, 7 years. One of the things that theater did for me was to transform my life. I came to understand what is theater. So I started the journey of theater when I was very young, knowing to say this is a tool, this is a weapon that I can use to sustain myself, that I can use to forget thinking about my past, of where I came from, what kind of life I went through. So I started taking it seriously. This place, it's a rural area. It's a place where our country's leaders, our country's government has so much neglected it per se, to put it in lack of better terms. They have more focus in urban areas, in the towns, because that's where people come, that's where lots of business happens. So the rural area, it's undeveloped. There is no early child education. There is no proper setups or structures. There is no proper activities to help the young people here. So my coming here was just to just do the work. But later on I realized, okay, so this place needs theater arts, because theater arts teaches young people to have confidence. It teaches young people to believe in themselves. So here, theater, it's one tool that I've been using to help the young people develop their self-confidence, to develop their abilities to think bigger, to think outside the box, to think creatively, and to actually believe in themselves. Say, okay, we are in the rural area where there's so much things that are not happening, they're not making sense, but if people can come and watch our show, it means that we can do it anyway. We can go to the town and we still do it. So most of the things that we do here, we just help the young people know who they are and where they can be in the next years from here. They should not just feel to say, okay, the government is not doing anything, so we cannot be doing anything. No, there is so much early child pregnancy here. There is so much early child marriage here, and people would pretend as if they don't see it. So what do? We use the theater art, we put up a performance, and we sensitize the community to say, hey, this place is a rural area, and the government doesn't help you guys that much, but we need to help ourselves. How do we help ourselves? We need to protect our girls. So theater creates this environment, this platform for the young people to be able to expose themselves out there and experience the feeling of performing to other people. We want theater to grow. So how does it grow? It grows by, we do it in this place, and we do it to another place, and we do it to the other place, so that we link the place 1, place 2, place 3 with all the one link, which helps it to grow. And that's what we want arts to do.
this is a village called Mugulamano village. As you can see, it's very hot, like super hot. It's hot here. I think we're just, how do you think we're experiencing or practicing to be in here or what?
This is what is happening here in our village. This is Mgrameno. So like the gathering of people here is normally coming to watch the show which is having here, Independence. It is 24th of October and we gather like this. So here we are like you see, this is the gathering. They want to watch the show which we're having, the Independence show. And we are here because of the Girls Club. And it is said that they want to watch the show, and this is our culture. This is how we behave in our village when it comes to this day, especially the independence.
My name is Fazanai. Kutheater nkondako kukamba malines. Malines amene makamba ndemo amene naphunzira kulemba, kuwerenga. Kaya mjamtheater ndemo amene timaphunzira kuwerenga, kukamba chizungu, kukhala na confidence, na courage, na strong.
Okay, do you want to tell us one of your lines that you are saying?
57 years must be very hard to reach as a nation, as a government, as a society, as a community, as well as a family, but as a country. We need to appreciate ourselves for being at peace for all this long. 57 years, it's not a joke.
Dr. David Kenneth Kaunda and his team fought for our independence in 1964. Zambia is free to say no if you don't want, and to say yes if you want. siri mwana dzidzeni skuru mwana mnhukadzi anodikana kudzidza skuru ndeindependence yacho. We deserve better than we get. We deserve far much better than insults we get. We want to protect our work, but they don't care about you. When you grow old, they will replace you with another person. So stop Vamaes Bwana Mzungan Konde.
The interest is getting less. The only, things that inspire people to join is when they see the end result. For example, if I go to college and I study how to make a phone, and then after college, there's no company that is making phone in Zambia. Even my parents would say, why did you go and do this course when you knew that there's nothing to benefit from? So all I'm trying to say is, even the young ones that want to learn the dance, those that want to do dance, they are looking at, okay, if I do dance, then what happens afterwards?
You may find that an artist can work for 8 hours. Imagine performing starting from 8 up to 18. And at the end of the day, you're going to receive a 150. Then the problem is that you won't be performing every day. Maybe you perform 3 times, 4 times, 5 times in a month. Then imagine now, how do you sustain yourself with a 150?
I always tell people as well to say, to start, you don't need money, you need to have the passion. And so far, we've seen that there is a passion. So what next? We need consistency, and consistency, we need money, of course.
In 10 years from now, I feel the young artists will enjoy more than we did enjoy ourselves. Why I'm saying this is because there'll be more exposure. With this technology that we have, like you are taking pictures now, whatever you are doing now, this is technology. So they'll be more exposed than we have been. You know, they'll receive more attention from government than we have been receiving. Why I'm saying this is because we are being recognized as artists. Slowly we are being recognized. Slowly we are being followed, and people are talking good things about the arts, you know. So I feel in the next 10 years, the level that we shall be will be different from what we are seeing now. We'll have, I think, places where people can go and rehearse and perform. I think you've gone around and you've seen how the artists are rehearsing. They have a small corner and they're doing their rehearsals in there. But I feel in the next 10 years, we'll move from that level to another level. And our young artists will enjoy the arts more than before.
Napeza pombo asinjaka tenga glasi na yangani naona chintali chaonekela ae chaonekela chintali chaonekela ae chaonekela Sinje kwa bongo napeza bongo asinaka atenga glasi na yangani naona chindani chaonekela ae chaonekela chindani chaonekela ae chaonekela Embekeza chikwele njinga sipoko inatuka embekeza chikwele njinga sipoko inatuka embekeza chikwele njinga sipoko inatuka.
I just want to say thank you to each and everyone who contributed to our project. First and foremost, I just want to thank Maxime Kessel.
Zikomo, merci beaucoup, famille Lépineux. À bientôt.
Natotela sana, Pauline Joseph.
Twarumba Toby Green.
And me, I want to thank Veronique Duhuyo.
We also want to say thank you to Ellen Simuno, Zikomo Kwambili, Lutumbezi Ahulu.
Merci beaucoup, Françoise Borouya.
Twarumba Maningi, Zolome Shivinda, Baseshir Bunwa.
This big ups goes to Anne Goss.
Also, I want to say thank you to Marjo Fontaine, Zikomo Kwambiri, Twarumba.
I also want to say thank you to Marie Menot.
Merci, mon ami Léo Kwe.
Epa shilipa kuleka, twatotela sana, Rino Dokle.
Tionga Zikomo Kwambiri kuri abos anatari guo.
A big thanks to Brigitte Massat.
And I want to say thank you to Mario Povo.
Merci beaucoup, Elodie Burton.
A big thanks to Ria Krikri, Prosakurira Kochkuma.
I just want to thank to Ariane Misra for the contribution.
Merci Dotukia Luka Uze.
Litumezi kwa Gila Mohelo.
Yay! Elisa Blanken, thank you very much for the contribution.
Twasanta mwane kuliwa Eric Pehoto. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Atayo Jugo.
Gracias, Beta Busto.
I also want to say thank you to Malijo Segiwa.
We really appreciate to Amelie Vasco.
Zikomo Kwambili kuri Caroline Bugia.
Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Thank you, my brother, Omar Flores.
Thank you very much to Mr.
Jean-François
Benjo.
Thank you very much to Emmanuel Gagne.
And yes, Zikomo, Maxas Willand,
and Maria Alibert.
Baru Elise, Bitumezi Ahulu, Twatotela sana Twasanta Mwane.
Zikomo Prena Pome.
Merci beaucoup to
Florence Carter.
Thank you so much to Claire Elise Bagdou.
Merci beaucoup, Joseph Fohet.
Thank you very much, Pascal Osen.
Gracias, mi amigo, Jonathan Sago.
And I also want to thank you to Tom Taboski.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you to Kat Aslik and Annie Fonseca.
Yes, thank you for the contribution, Juliet Capen.
Thank you so much to Fabia Pelius.
And yes, a big thanks to Fami Martinez.